Hi, I'm Justine Bateman. I am fourth year. My major is an independent major that is digital media management and computer science. I'm 50 years old, so when I was college aged, I was working, and I was working as an actress, and I was on a very popular TV show called Family Ties. School was really important to me, and I applied to a bunch of colleges, and I got into a few, and then I was informed, realistically, there was no way I could go. And then I got to a point where I was writing and producing a lot more, and I was very involved in the digital space, and I wanted to go further with that. And so I decided I was going to go get a computer science degree so I could better merge technology and entertainment.
17-year-old Justine made her television debut in the show's first season.
I was real nervous. I was like, what if they fire me? Because you're alone, you're alone out there.
Yeah, so now I'm in my fourth year and graduating in, 3.5 weeks. After I started attending UCLA, a couple of people that work with my husband asked if I had a blog about it. So I started this blog called, Get a College Life. It's an exclusive diary of these experiences.
I'd like you to go out on a date with young Irwin here.
I'd rather enter a convent.
I mean, I made so many good friends here, but in the beginning it can be a little isolating just because you don't have any peers that are going through the same thing. I mean, you have friends that are, 20 or 19, 20 that are going through the same thing, and that's fantastic. But then as in your sort of regular life, like, they go like, how's it going? And you're like, oh my God, I just took this final and I totally blew it or whatever. And they're like, oh, that's nice. They don't get it. So I thought, well, there's all these other people that have made, sacrifices and gone to school later. And I asked people to send me their stories, and I call it smarty pants women or smarty pants men. And just said, like, what's your experience been like? And how did you find yourself going to school at a later age? And why did that all happen? And where are you headed after and all of that. And so there's a whole section on the blog where people talk about their college experience too. And it's like, those are great to read. What's next for me is, the whole reason I came, I got a lot more out of it than what I came in for. But what's next for me is just bringing entertainment and technology together in a more involved, organic way. We don't have to write stories in a line, because when you watch a film script on TV, you have to watch it in a line. There's no other way to watch it, or in a movie theater, there's no other way to watch it. But now we're freed from that because we have technology that allows us to sort of tunnel into things. We can use touchpads, we can use AR and VR and all of this. And so we can write more complex scripts. And through this greater complexity, we can, I think, reach people in a far deeper way emotionally. And that's what I want to see happen.
I might as well learn all that I can. So, when the camera guys are taking a break, I get on the cameras and I'm doing these shots and stuff. And they help me, they show me what everything's for, and I go up in the booth and they show me what everything's about. College for me has been about learning extraordinary things and just being in an environment where I get to have conversations about these extraordinary things with other people. To be able to walk into I always went to TA office hours and professors' office hours because I was like, I'm gonna suck as much information out of these people as possible. Like, this person who studied all these years to get to this moment in their career is just got 2 hours a week or whatever where I can just go in and ask them anything. Like, I had an astronomy TA, no one ever went to his office hours, so I would just sit in there for 2 hours and just ask him everything about the universe and planets and stars. And in the job market, in the work world, nobody wants to share that much information with you, because as soon as you know as much as they know, you can have their job, right? And that's not the case in academia. I'm really grateful for all of that. And so I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm excited about, going on. And I can always come back for a master's, right? know what's really great about being in school is that your effort correlates to your reward. Let's say there's 200 actresses and you're all going to go in and audition for one part, and you all work really hard on the audition, and one person gets the call that they get to go forward. Can you imagine that in a class setting? Like, everybody puts in all this work, and then at the end of the quarter, the professor sends out an email to everybody and says, thank you so much for all your work. We've decided to give the grade and the class credit to Sandra. And thanks, everyone. Good luck next quarter.